Hi and welcome back. In the last video, you saw how to connect your domain to Bluehost. And in this video, we are going to install WordPress on that domain. So if you want to go back to the same window where we were when we started this tutorial, you'll just click here on cPanel and you'll see the same widgets, the same interface like we had when we started. So in this video, let's install WordPress on Bluehost in the add-on domain that we added. So in the last video, we added a domain. If you didn't see that video, go back and see how you can add any domain into your Bluehost account. Even if your domain is being hosted on GoDaddy and you have an account on Bluehost, you can use it to host another website. So I will scroll down here up to where it says websites, and here I'll just click on install WordPress. Okay, we want to install WordPress. We don't want to install any of these other things. So if you want to install any other scripts, let's say something like Magento, PrestaShop, or any other script that you want to install, any of those other CMSs or any web application that you want to install, you can use this one-click install. So we are going to click on WordPress in a moment, but for now, if I click on one-click install, so before you go into that window, you remember when I told you that Bluehost has customized their cPanel, and this normally in most cPanels, this will work differently. They have customized theirs such that it works with Mojo Marketplace, and Mojo is a place whereby you can buy different scripts, you can buy plugins, themes, and all of that can be found in the Mojo Marketplace. So that is the way that Bluehost will try to get you to buy other things. Like if you're installing WordPress, you're going to see an option for upgrading and buying a premium theme through Mojo Marketplace. But we're going to install WordPress in a moment and you're going to see all that. So if you want to install any of these other scripts, you're going to have to come through this and then choose whichever script. You can see you have Drupal, and you can install any of these other scripts, Joomla, anything else, anything that you want to install, you can just come and install it through here. Magento is there, PrestaShop, OpenCart, any of the scripts, Moodle, any of this that you want to install, you want to use, just click on it and you're going to see the process of installation is just the same. So you see, you can also install WordPress through here, or you can just install WordPress through here because they know that WordPress is very popular among people. So they've given it a quick link right here. So if I click on WordPress, so it's going to install the latest version of WordPress, which is 4.94. The first step is going to be you choose the domain. So you can see that you can choose the domains that you've added to your Bluehost account. Okay. So you can see you can also install in a subdomain. You'll just choose the subdomain right here. Okay. So it's a good thing they've fixed this, because recently I was here and there was no way of installing so in a subdomain, but it's a good thing they've fixed it. So we want to install ours in this subdomain, in this domain. Where is it? The domain we've just added, it's this one. So I want to click and install it here, and you can choose to install WordPress in a directory, or you can just install it in the root folder. In this case, I'm not going to install it in a directory. I'm just going to install it in a root folder to avoid any other processes that come after that. There are certain other processes that come that I want to avoid if I install it in a directory. So I'll just click next. Admin email. So this is the email you're going to use to manage your WordPress website. I want to use that Gmail account, and your username. This is a username you'll use to log into your WordPress website. I'm going to use Wahowa. So this is a site title. I forgot. This is a site title. In my case, let me say Business Club. So this, you give the site title your name, but this shouldn't really worry you because you can change this in WordPress at any time. And then password, I'm just going to use password, something that I can easily remember. So you see this, if I uncheck that, if you already have a database that you want to use, you can give the credentials of that database here, or you can create the database automatically. And if you want the details for this, you can go into wp.config and you're going to find the username, the password, and the name of the database here if you ever need to edit anything in that database. Yes, so if you have other files in there, WordPress is going to overwrite them. And then, of course, I have read the terms of service. And then just go next. So WordPress is getting installed. You can see the progress here is saying 45%. So down here, there are these other add-ons that I see they're trying to sell. So Mojo Marketplace is a place whereby you can buy plugins and themes, and you can just go there and see if there's anything that is of interest to you. So our installation is complete. So I can just click here and we're going to go into the management area. So here you see you have your details, and if you click on this, you'll be able to log in, and our username was Wahowa and the password was password. So I'm going to delete this WordPress even before you see this video. So if you try to log in, you're probably going to find this domain is no longer connected to Bluehost. So site title. So it comes pre-installed with certain plugins. You can see, let's go into plugins and see which ones they automatically install for you. I have the Bluehost plugin, Jetpack, Opt-in Monster, WP Forms. So these are installed by default for you. Okay, they used to install WooCommerce. I see nowadays they no longer install WooCommerce. That's it. This is not a WordPress tutorial. There are a bunch of WordPress tutorials you can look at out there. I also have a few. So feel free to learn about WordPress if you want to build your website on WordPress. So in this video, what we've done, we've seen how you can install WordPress on Bluehost. Okay, and remember that this is a domain that we connected from Namecheap. So this domain is hosted on Namecheap, and we have installed WordPress on it after we assigned that domain into our Bluehost account. So that's it for this video. In the next video, what we're going to do, we're going to look at emails. Okay, one of the most important things is you want to know how you can deal with emails on your Bluehost account. You want to see how you can create and delete emails if you need to, and we're going to do that in the next video. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I will see you next time.